When you think about $1 million, what's the immediate thing that comes up? Where do you feel it in your body? Tune in. You'll feel like your stomach does a flip-flop, or maybe your throat gets a little bit tight. That's your energy saying, I have a block here. Energy really always leaves clues. Your energy has to be at the same vibration as the thing that you want. Manifesting is all about frequency. It's all about your energy. Manifest your best life, because we truly believe that that is something that is available to everybody. Your manifestations aren't working because you're missing the most important piece. Hi, I'm Tiffany Cohen. Welcome to the Spirit and Soul podcast. And in this episode, we are diving into the missing pieces of your manifestation process. You sit back and you know that you're doing all the pieces that you hear. People tell you should be doing. You're stepping into the energy of it as far as you think, but you don't see it in your life yet. And manifestation is all about energy. You have to really understand your energy. You have to understand the energetics of what you want, what it feels like to have what you want. And you have to understand how the role you play. Number one, energy doesn't lie, okay? And what I mean by that is that you don't understand what's going on within your own energetic field. So there are things in your life that you've gone through, things you've experienced, belief systems that you have that have all shaped the person that you are, and the belief systems that you have, which all shape your energy. We just walk around and we don't realize that our energy really speaks before we do. And the way that that's happening is that you haven't really cleared the field, your energetic field, for the things that you want. If your manifestation isn't here, there's something to clear. Okay. So know that, like, if you don't have the thing, you know that there's something in the way. You can look within yourself. I always also say that you have to understand where you're the problem, and you want to be the problem, because if you're the problem, you're the solution. So your energy is the problem here, and let's clear it out. Let's be the solution for it. The solution is actually easier than you think. You have to understand you at your most core level, which is your energy, because you are energy. You're going to look at your manifestation. You're going to see the thing you want. Let's take the $1 million, for instance. You're going to say, okay, I want $1 million. I know that my manifestation isn't happening right now because I don't have $1 million in my bank account. Great. So we know that there's an issue there. Now, when you think about that $1 million, what's the immediate thing that comes up? Or where do you feel it in your body? Now, the first thing in your mind is going to tell you, and it could probably just a word, and it could say bad. I know when I think about this money that I want, if the word bad is coming to mind, well, where do I think that it's bad to have money? Oh, you know what? My grandfather always used to say, fill in the blank, right? And that's how you can actually tap into a little bit of what's going on subconsciously and start to rewrite that story. The other thing is feel it in your body. So when you think of it and you get a pang, and you'll feel it, like, tune in, you'll feel like your stomach does a flip-flop, or maybe your throat gets a little bit tight. That's your energy saying, I have a block here. So if it's in your throat, well, how do you speak about money? And if you keep saying the words like, oh, I'm broke, I can't afford this, that's a block to having the money that you want. So energy really always leaves clues, and it's leaving clues everywhere for you. You just have to be aware enough to see them. So that is one big way for you to really start to work on your manifestation process. Another one is you don't have a vision vibration. What a vision vibration is, it's actually very different from visualizing. When you visualize, and a lot of people will tell you, oh, you're just going to see it playing before you like a movie, right? Like, you're going to think about what you want. So think about your $1 million. What are you doing with that $1 million? Maybe you're seeing it on the screen of your bank account screen, and you're seeing that $1 million. That's great. That's all well and good. And you need that. But how does it feel? What does it feel like to have that $1 million and just know that you have it? Not even have to look at it on the screen, just know that it's there. Do you feel free? Do you feel happy? So that emotion is what's actually going to take that vision and make it a true vibration. That's going to be the thing that creates the energy of the manifestation and not just the visual of it. And now sit in it, feel it. What does it feel like to be in that vision? Because now what you're doing is you're not just watching it on a movie screen, you are in it. You're the person that's in it. There's a version of you that's in it and is feeling everything around you. It's feeling the freedom. It's opening up the app and having a big smile on your face, breathing and breathing easy, no burden on you because you have that money in there. And that makes all the difference. And that is an energy that you can remember and you can tap into it whenever you want. Because I am a very big believer that when you put emotion into something, it becomes a little bit more unforgettable. It creates something for you that you really just can't shake. You will always remember what it felt like. And so when you put the emotion into the vision, you can continuously tap into the feeling of that vision. That's why I call it a vision vibration. You can tap into it when you're sitting at work and visualizing what your new business is going to be like with that money in your bank account. Whatever works for you, okay? Wherever you are, you can tap in and know the feeling of the manifestation come to life. So that is one of the biggest ways that for me I really like to manifest. The other thing is you're tapping into it one time. So you're visualizing, maybe you're writing it out, and then you are not thinking about that manifestation for the rest of the day. You haven't tapped into the vision vibration. You just go about living your life on the timeline that you're on until maybe the next day when you sit down to intentionally, manifest. And the thing is with manifestation is that it needs a vibration. Like attracts like. And so your energy has to be at the same vibration as the thing that you want. And so you have to intentionally get there. You got to get there. You have to keep tapping into it over and over and over again. And this is where embodiment comes in. This is where identity work comes in. It's really making sure that you are living into the version of you that has the things that you want. But if you're just going about your day and forgetting about the things that you want, then, you're just going to keep remaining on the same timeline and in that same energetic frequency. Manifesting is all about frequency. It's all about your energy. When you can really get a grasp on the energy, on the things that actually bring you into that vibration. That's why I love working with crystals so much because crystals are a stable energy force for your human erratic energy. You're going to have emotions throughout the day and you may dip and have high emotions, low emotions. Crystals help to maintain a frequency, especially when you put your intentions into the crystals, like a clear quartz, that it's going to hold it for you. So even when you can't, even if you're having a moment where you're sad or you're mad about something, it doesn't mean that you can't manifest that thing depending on how long you sit in it. Okay. If you're sitting in it for months, you're going to have an issue. But if you're sitting in it for a day, the crystals are working with you. They're working for you to help to keep that vibration high. And then on top of it, you can really understand and you can again tap into the vision vibration. You can start to do those things that really call you into the identity work and the embodiment of that person. All of these things together really help you to create and bring forward the manifestation that you want, because what they're doing is they are letting go of energetic anchors. That's the healing aspect. You are creating the future version, which doesn't really have to be the future version. It could be the you of today, but you're creating that vision that you want to see. You're creating the vision vibration of it. Okay. So you're manifesting it. And then you're living into the energy all throughout the day. You are aware of your energy. You're working with crystals and things like that, rituals that keep you vibing at that frequency of that version of you. These are the pieces of the manifestation process that make all the difference. And to be quite frank, that no one is talking about. They make a massive difference. And so I cannot wait to hear about your manifestations coming to life, trying out these different processes, weaving them into your day, and see how much different, number one, you feel as you're working through it. And if you need help in this, you need guidance in this. I mean, this is what I do. This is what we do at Spirit and Soul. And we can help you along this process. I mean, this is what we live for. We, on the walls of Spirit and Soul Studio, it says, manifest your best life, because we truly believe that that is something that is available to everybody. But I'm telling you, add in these pieces, become very self aware, aware of how you're feeling, aware of your energetic frequency. Know exactly what you want, the feeling of what you want, have the clarity of the feeling, not just of the thing, and then start to live in it every single day. And you will see a massive difference in your manifestations and in your life. So, listen. I want to hear from you. Make sure that you are leaving me any comments on Instagram. I would love, love, love to hear all the things and support you in your manifestations. You can follow us at Spirit and Soul Studio, or me at I'm Tiffany Cohen, and let me know what you need. Okay. Do you need a $1 billion healer session? Do you need a rapid recode session, some subconscious work? Whatever it is, I am there to help you along your journey. So just reach out. And make sure that you're tuning into the next episode of the Spirit and Soul podcast.